A man wearing a dark North Face jacket walks into a gas station and immediately gives off nervous energy. He barely steps inside before looking up at the counter. Then he looks again and again. His eyes keep snapping toward the cashier like he's checking to see if the coast is clear. He heads straight to the drink coolers and grabs a bottle of orange juice. Before closing the cooler door, he glances toward the counter one more time. Then, in one stiff motion, he slides the bottle into his pocket. Instead of leaving right away, he walks to the middle aisle and waits. He pretends to browse, but his body is angled toward the exit. His head keeps turning. He's waiting for the cashier to look away. When he finally starts toward the door, the cashier stops him instantly. The man laughs, smiling like it's all a joke. He hands over the orange juice and walks out, still chuckling. A 65-year-old man meets with people who responded to his Facebook Marketplace ad to sell a car. It seems normal at first. They talk. They look at the vehicle. Then something shifts. An argument starts. One suspect suddenly pulls out a firearm. A struggle breaks out over the gun. During the fight, a shot is fired. The victim is hit and injured. The suspects flee the scene in a U-Haul box truck. Police respond instantly. Within minutes, the truck is spotted on the highway. Officers deploy stop sticks. Tires flatten. Rubber shreds off the rims. But the truck keeps going. More stop sticks are used. Sparks fly as the truck drives on bare rims. Officers box it in. A trooper attempts a pit maneuver, but the suspects refuse to surrender. The driver throws the truck into reverse and tries backing into traffic, nearly hitting other drivers. A K-9 deputy pushes the truck sideways through the intersection and keeps pushing until it's disabled off the road. Surrounded by officers, K-9 units, and patrol cars, the suspects finally give up. A loaded firearm is recovered from inside the truck. Deputies attempt a traffic stop on Interstate 95. Instead of pulling over, the driver speeds off and then drives the wrong way into traffic. Officers perform a pit maneuver and stop the vehicle. The driver jumps out and runs across the interstate. He steals another car from a nearby business complex and keeps fleeing. Stop sticks are deployed again. The vehicle is abandoned on railroad tracks. The suspect runs into dense woods and marshland. Law enforcement floods the area. Helicopters circle overhead. K-9 teams track the suspect's movements from the ground. Air support keeps eyes on him the entire time. Within a short period, a K-9 unit finds a suspect and takes him into custody. He's identified as an armed international fugitive wanted for aggravated robbery. The escape attempt is over almost as fast as it begins. Inside a gas station, a man grabs a large 25-ounce can of beer from the cooler and walks straight toward the bathroom. He thinks the camera didn't catch it, but the cashier saw everything. When the man comes back out, he's confronted immediately. The cashier demands the beer. The man lies and says he didn't take anything. Then he changes his story. Then he argues. The cashier doesn't back down. He tells the man he watched him on camera. He forces him toward the counter and rings up the beer manually. The man complains, insults the staff, and claims that he has no money. But none of it matters. He's made to pay and told never to come back. Up next, a cookie thief caught mid-step. A parking lot escape ruined by a stranger. A $5,000 grab that ends in crashes. A family of gas station thieves. Stay with us and subscribe. A man walks into a gas station and immediately starts asking about his friend. The cashier tells him the friend is in the bathroom. While waiting, the man wanders the aisles. He passes the alcohol, knowing it's too big to steal. Then he spots the middle aisle. Smaller items, easier targets. He pulls up his pants slightly, preparing. He scans the shelves carefully and notices a pack of chocolate chip cookies. He checks the camera. He waits. The moment he thinks he's clear, he slides the cookie into his pocket. He barely takes 2 steps before the cashier calls him out loudly. The man freezes. He's told to empty his pockets, and the cookies come out immediately. A woman is caught shoplifting inside a department store. As soon as she notices a police officer nearby, she panics. She drops the stolen items and runs straight for the exit. She bursts into the parking lot and heads toward a car waiting for her. The driver starts honking, signaling where he is. She jumps into the passenger seat, and the car speeds off through the lot. The officer gives chase on foot, but his patrol car isn't close enough to continue the pursuit. For a moment, it looks like the suspects might get away. Then, a bystander notices what's happening. Seeing the officer running, the Good Samaritan pulls over and offers the officer a ride. The officer jumps in, and they follow the fleeing car together. While riding in the civilian's vehicle, the officer gives live updates over the radio, describing the suspect's direction and their movements. Backup units respond immediately. Within minutes, police cars move in and block the suspect's path. The vehicle is stopped, and both suspects are taken into police custody. 5 suspects target a Home Depot in the afternoon, moving fast and working together as a team. They load nearly $5,000 worth of merchandise into 2 cars in the rear parking lot, believing they can leave unnoticed. Employees spot the theft almost immediately and alert the local police. As police officers respond, the suspects rush to escape. Panic takes over. The 2 getaway vehicles collide with each other while trying to leave the parking lot. One of the cars then slams into a police cruiser, causing minor damage, but stopping its momentum. The other vehicle jumps a curb and speeds away, but it strikes it hard enough to tear off a tire. Smoke pours from the wheel as the car rolls to a stop. 2 suspects jump out and flee on foot, running back through the original parking area. Officers pursue them and quickly make arrests. The second vehicle manages to get away for a short time, but is later found abandoned nearby. Police recover all stolen merchandise. A man enters a convenience store wearing a dark jacket and sends his young child inside first. He lingers outside, asking people in the parking lot for spare money. One driver hands him a few dollars, and the man thanks him before heading inside. Inside the store, the man asks another customer for money while waiting, then backs off when she refuses. Eventually, he spots items he wants. He takes 2 chocolate milk drinks and a pair of sunglasses. Instead of holding them himself, he hands the items to his toddler. He positions the child close to him, using his body to block the cashier's view. When the cashier looks away, the man quietly signals the child to leave the store. The child hesitates, glancing back, but follows instructions and walks out holding the items. The father stays behind, acting like a normal customer waiting in line. The cashier notices something is wrong. He confronts the man and asks about the items. The man denies stealing anything. The cashier points out that the chocolate milk must be paid for. The man counts his money and comes up short. He sends his wife to the car to look for more cash. After several minutes, the man returns with only enough money to pay for the milk. The sunglasses are never paid for. The family leaves together.